Fossil racing.
Yes.
Who's he covering for?
The empty space, I think, for Jim.
Oh, who's the empty space for? Ah,
Who's missing?
it's up for me.
No, it appears to be working. We're live? I can see something. We're alive! Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FTRL. We are here. It is Wednesday, which means it is time for some GT3 action. I can hear my voice. No, that's terrible. It's terrifying. Scary thought. Good evening, welcome. Auf Wiedersehen. That's goodbye. Don't go. Don't leave us. Just started. Yes, welcome to FTRL. Welcome to GT3. The always exciting, always chaotic, always dramatic. And we are here at Lago Maggiore East for week 6. Oh, that's some more information than I needed to know. Apparently, you're going to sit in Aaron's lap this weekend, Mr. James. Welcome, by the way.
Hi guys. Hiya.
Hiya, you're right.
Oh, this brings back some memories. This does, Lee, from last season.
Yeah, of course, yes, of course. Did it all start here last season for you?
It didn't. I don't. Was it here?
Was this not round one?
No, it wasn't. It was Daytona, wasn't it? Daytona was the first one, wasn't it?
Oh. I've slept and drank a lot since then.
I remember Owen pushing Matt into the pit wall. If you remember that incident.
Here, yes, I remember that here. Yes. Zombie won here first. That was his. Yes, it wasn't the first one, was it? Yeah, I remember Zombie winning here.
Yes. I won the first race, and Bottle the second and third. There we go.
Well, we're back for GT3, and of course I missed last week. And last week I missed. Not only did I miss last week's races, I missed the first ever victory of Mr. Goy Carp. I'm devastated. Goy Carp is an FTRL GT race winner.
I know, get that in your mouth.
I'll try, but I might choke on it.
He raced brilliantly last week. He really did. I think full credit to Odon as well for second. His highest ever finishing position and quali position, I believe. He was fourth. They both had really, really good races. So that's really good to see the improvement from those two boys.
Absolutely then. Well, it's a new week, which means we've got new chances for winners, and we're going to go on board with the man who's going to lead us around the first lap. It's going to be FTRL Zombie. And here we go then, a lap of Maggiore East down the start finish straight. We come into this heavy braking zone for this 90-degree left-hander. Then a short burst up to this hairpin and down to first gear. Around we go, wait to get on the power. Start to build the speed then over to the right-hand side for this long left-hander. Tuck in nicely there. Try and stay to the left. Give you a good angle then for the next right-hander. A little bit away there from the apex. Corner opens nicely, bit of curb, bit of runoff to use there. And now we're on to this short straight. Heading up towards this very tricky uphill banked right-hander. Brake as late as you dare. Tip in, use the banking to guide you around the corner. Start to pick up the speed then. Over to the right-hand side then as we head into this fast S's section. Nicely apex there through the first bit. Plenty of curb there on the right in the middle part, and again on the exit there. A little bit of a lift there, trying to get some heat into the tyres still. Flicks under the bridge through the second S's and onto the back straight we go. Now, of course, this is the short version, so we've got a hairpin coming at us very quickly. Good overtaking opportunity for the race. Also a bit of a flash point as well. Out of the hairpin he comes, and now it is a sprint to the line. Does Zombie end up? His first lap is a 18.7 then, so the marker is down. Let's see how the rest of the field responds. Face part half a second slower. Bradley goes to the top though, 18.7. So how do you feel about East layout, James? You've raced here, of course, last season, I believe.
Do you know what? I love this layout. I think this layout's really fast. It's really technical. We always say there's not many places for overtaking, but I think here if you get the line right, there's quite a few corners where you can. I think it's all about Oh, Jordan, there's 17.
I was going to say, I just saw that bob up there. And I thought Matman was half a second up on Bread, and then Jordan has just gone 7 tenths faster than Matman.
I was on board with Bread and Jordan, both of them doing slightly different lines, which confuses me because Bread was in it last season with myself. But it's all about with this. It's a wider entry, it helps you into so many of the corners, and the track limits are very lenient, I would say, on this track.
There's a couple of places you can get them, but yeah, like you say, you can extend the track a little bit around here.
Yeah, it's finding the perfect line, and a lot of the corners are very weird. I would like to say, I mean, start at sector 2, the right-hander, the dipping right-hander that goes from downhill to uphill is a very, very difficult one to get a hold of. But I think, like I say, there's a lot of track limits you can exploit in this.
Absolutely. Well, of course, the penalties are on, so don't push about too much. Of course, it's a short lap, 1 minute 18. That's, Matman takes a 10th out of Jordan's lead then, so Matman going well. Of course, Matman went well here last season as well. In fact, no, did Matt win a race here last season? It wasn't Zombie, wasn't it? Was it Matt that won the race here? One of the Geordie boys won a race here last season. It might have been Matt.
No, it was Matman. It was the second race in. I caught up to him. Went down the inside, there just wasn't enough room, and I got slightly forced off wide. It was no doing of Matt's, it was all my own fault. And Matt went on to win that race. I think I recovered in the end to go P4, which is alright. Still, I don't know if you know Lee, but I won the championship last year.
Did you?
Yeah, GT3 champion.
Well done.
Breeds of a mate, please to meet you. No, I think this is very interesting. I believe it's a sprint week, isn't it?
Is indeed. So we've got 2 races tonight, both of them 18 laps long. So double the FTRL action coming to you from GT3. That's 13 cars on the grid tonight. So we've got one ringer in tonight. It's Dusty Fossil making a appearance. Now, unfortunately, Carl had some issues with his rig. Last time I saw his rig, it was in pieces on the floor, and he raced last week in GT2 on his pad. So I don't know if he's got a new rig and he's bedding that in this week. I believe that might be why he's here. He's currently found himself a P3 though, so despite dropping down a division, not at the point. So again, just showing how quick some of these guys in GT3 are, and might we see a couple of these faces heading upwards to GT2 in next season, following of course the aforementioned Ovens path.
I would have thought so. I think there are going to be a lot of race winners and a lot of different race winners in GT3, and that's what makes the division so interesting. Well, you know, you do get it similar in GT2, less so in GT1, but GT3, anyone with a good race can win, and I think that's what makes this division so interesting. And it is just very close every week. You don't really get any standout runaways. I know Bread was running away last week before Pearson decided to have a meltdown and kick half of our drivers out. Bless him, I believe he was 22 seconds up the road when he lagged out.
Ouch.
But it happens.
Bitter pills as well, unfortunately. Yes, the second time this season the GT3 has been affected by PSN. Sort your life out, PSN.
I'm glad he lagged out, in all fairness, to be honest.
Well, he got to get us a Goy victory.
Got us a Goy win.
There is nothing I wouldn't sacrifice for a Goy victory. Going well at the minute, Alex Pixie up in P5.
Yes,
Zombie has just jumped ahead of him, so those two are course quite good mates. Who's just jumped to Bread then, who's jumped up to P3. He's been languishing down in the bottom half of the top 10, but has made his way up to P3, but still 6 tenths shy of Jordan, and who is been showing really good pace recently. Now, I did some qualifying laps for Daily Race B last week, which was Sardinia Reverse actually, which of course was last week's GT3 race, and Jordan's time in that Porsche was actually a 10th quicker than me.
Well,
so either he needs to be in GT1 or I need to be GT3. Not quite sure which way around it is to do.
Well, I've always raced on GT with Jordan. We used to race on GT5 back in the old days. You know, the prologue, GT5 prologue, and Jordan was always quicker than me. Always quicker than me. Very good racer, but as his fair few mistakes in the longer races, which does compromise him. But pace-wise, 1 lap pace, if he hits it nail on the head, it's very rare you'll find a driver faster than him, which is always quite interesting, which does make it seem as though he probably will be up in GT2 next season.
Let's see how the rest of this course. And the question is, can he catch bread? Is the question. So Goose goes up to P5, immediately goes off the circuit, and does a big old donut as Bread goes P2. Gets to within half a second of Jordan's time, but yeah, the Coca-Cola car's on the move. So P5 and P2. But still Jordan's time, which was his first flying run as well. And yeah, you not even got close to repeating that. So Jordan out of the box quickly. Very similar to one of the men in the chat there, Witchell, who is just immediately quick.
Yeah, it really annoys me Witchell's pace does.
We've got Gabe unsafe. Pagani, Aaron, Mikey, Graham, Marley, Witchell, Feber, and Schmidt. Graham.
Gabe's. Can confirm James introduced himself to my fiance by saying, "Hi, I'm James, GT3 champion," and shook her hand. I did.
Very full.
I did. I just needed to assert dominance straight away, really. It is just good to let people know that you are above them. I'll tell you what, though. As Zeus and Owen, I've said this before on comms, I've got their own little rivalry. Right, Odon and Zeus, they've got their own little rivalry going on. They've got some side bets between the both of them, obviously being best mates in real life. 2 tenths separate them both in the 11th and 10th. So this will be very, very interesting to see these two race. The gap is now 1.5 tenths, so this will be a little battle to watch at the back of the pack, I think. And last week's
jumped up to P2, so he's got back ahead of Bread, but still only 4 tenths away to Jordan's lap time. He's got a half-second penalty as we tick over to the 10-minute marker, so this should be everybody's final lap. Also in the chat, we've got the newest GT1 race winner. It is Oblivion in the chat. Superb performance there from my teammate last week.
Oblivion.
That was.
But I think given another half season, I think Oblivion and me really would have been toe to toe. I think he had a slow poor start to GT3. I think that's what cost him at the end, but a really good driver, really fast. So it was always fun racing Oblivion.
Yeah, he's had a good performance as a GT2 this season as well. Of course, Nürburgring, probably one of the big standouts.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It's been brilliant this season. It's always good to see your old rival doing really well. I mean, it sounds really bitter that, but I mean that with the best intent.
So final lap's coming in, then it. Jordan looks like he has snagged pole position though. Mattman joining him on the front row, Bread and Dusty Fossil. Got Dane up in P5 at the minute, out of the final corner. Can he improve with his final run?
Zeus has jumped Odon as well. 10th to 11th. Goy is not last.
Half a tenth off there, so now improving from Dane.
I believe that is. Oh, she wrote.
Good evening, Derek. Good evening as well. That's everybody flooding into the chats. Good evening, everybody. All right then. So it looks like that is all our laps done then, and Jordan, with his first flying lap, has bagged pole position for the first race. That man is going to join him on the front row. And then we have the other title, protagonist Bradley starting P3. Fossil in 4th. Some rapid laps in there. A lot of people saying they prefer the full layout to the short one then. So which do you prefer, east or full? Have you done the full one yet?
I have raced the full one, but I haven't in FTRL. Definitely east. It's so fun to race. It's not the most technical in terms of different types of corners. A lot of them are quite high speed, but I just think it's such. I don't know. It's just such a fun, fast flowing track.
Yes, indeed, then.
I think that's what makes it. What about you? Full or east?
I do like the east, to be honest. Yeah. Also quite fun. The central one is absolutely chaotic. It occasionally pops up in GT World Series races and daily races in Group 3 cars, which you'd think wouldn't work, but it can do. It's something else.
Yes.
But, yeah, a lot of good layouts, Maggiore. Even if I don't tend to go that well here for some reason. Just doesn't seem to be in my favour. Qualifying done then. We'll focus on GT3 for now. Jordan then pole position by 4/10 of a second. That's 17-4, standing up the test of the session. Then Matt Mann, though, has joined him on the front row, carrying over his good form from last season. Just pipping Bradley, who will start P3, heading off the second row alongside his old jousting partner, Dusty Fossil. Dane then on P5, great job there from Dane. Get within a second there of pole as well, and he shares the third row with Sir Goose, and then Zombie and Alex sharing row 4 together. Row 5 is Imar, Bruce Lee and a Zeus there, who did jump ahead of Odon, as we mentioned. Goy Karp then, FTRL's shock winner last week, joining Odon on row 6 with Face Potter then on the 7th row on his own. I do have a tendency to fit intermediate tyres around Maggiore. This is true, Pagani. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes.
Unsafe's come in and said that he prefers Route X.
Me too. Me too, Unsafe.
Very technical track, Route X.
Absolutely. There we go then. Right, without further ado, let's get race 1 underway. And I've got to come to you, prediction for the race win, James.
Ooh, race 1? Arsenal. Yes. I think he'll take it. Providing no mistakes, he's all right once he gets ahead of the pack. But I do think Matt Mann could be a surprise winner here. So we'll see how that one goes.
That could all come down then to the getaway. 13 drivers then lined up on the grid. Jordan has the inside for turn 1. As we await the red lights. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The revs are up. And race 1 is go. Oh, it's a poor start from Matt Mann. And Brett's going to jump him immediately. They're side by side as they head down towards turn 1. Jordan's got the whole shot. Matt Mann fighting back around the outside into turn 1. Oh, Dusty Fossil coming all the way around the outside of both of them. But doesn't stick his nose in to the hairpin. Stays in 4th. And Matt Mann has got back ahead of Brett. Dane and Sir Goose side by side. For the first couple of corners, Dane has prevailed. They have him to the back straight for the first time. Face Potter, the big mover, then up to P10. Had a really good launch.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened at the back there. I was on board with it, and even I couldn't make sense with it. I think a lot of people were just, caught napping on the line.
Ooh, 3 wide. Zombie, Alex Pixie, and who was that as well? It was Dane. We come into the S's. Alex Pixie, Zombie gets through, then gets shuffled backwards. Here comes Azus into the battle as well. The second of the Tango Ice Fast Junior cars. They're side by side through the S's, that's brave. Dane prevails for now. Oh, one of the blue cars is off.
That is Goy giving him a bit of a love tap there.
Was Odon going a little bit wide and Goy get caught up in it as well.
Yeah, Goy gave him a little bit of a love tap, let him know you're there first 5 minutes like football.
Absolutely. While Bruce Lee there having a bit of a moment coming out of the hairpin. And Azus is going to get the drag down the start finish straight, and through he goes onto lap 2. Up front then Jordan leads by 1.1 seconds from Matt Mann, who's now settled in and giving chase.
Owen has just done the biggest send I think I have ever seen in God's green earth's history. It didn't work out for him. Luckily no one came away unscathed.
Leaning on each other, and Dane's trying to buy back into this as well. Love a good send in GT3.
I would have a GT3 send, don't we?
Absolutely.
Top 5 seem to have drifted away from slightly from the rest of the pack.
3 wide coming to the bottom here then. Imar, Bruce Lee, Goy and Odon. Sort themselves out though. Imar, Bruce Lee stays ahead. 5 Goy's under attack. But Odon falls in behind. But yeah, as you said, up front 4, 5 just inching away. Zombie now having cleared Alex Pixie. Can he give chase and get back onto this pack?
There is a battle for 6th as well. Yeah, there's Zam in 6th, Alex Pixie in 7th, Dane 8th, and Face Potter all the way up to 9th already. 2 laps
good
in.
Start.
Very good pace show. Very good pace show.
So up front then, the gap is coming down. It was 1.3 seconds, it's now just a second. So Matt Mann having a good couple of first corners. Getting that gap down, starting to put a bit of pressure on. Jordan's not going to run away with this one. Not at the moment anyway.
No, but Jordan, the one thing Jordan does struggle with is tyres. So if tyre wear doesn't really have to come into play, he will be alright.
Yes, and new times 1 of course with it being a sprint week, so it won't be a big factor tonight. He's had a better run out of those S's and has got that gap back up to 1.2 seconds. Now it squeals the brakes into the uphill hairpin. He has to just inch away again. So he's responded. Pressure Dusty Fossil now, starting to work on the back of Bread a little bit more. So Goose there in the second Coca-Cola car, also keeping him very honest. Zombie now has broken clear of Alex Pixie and Dane, who are battling over P7. Face Potter there as well, and Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like this pack could end up being a lot bigger.
Bruce Lee coming as well. And then we've got the three, like Odon's now at the front of this pack behind. We've got 5 guys a bit further back.
Yeah, Goy's had a mare somewhere. They must be racing reverse grid, these two.
Already got their eyes on that second race. Pole position.
Yes. That's exactly what they're thinking, I believe.
Well, I better get her on because they need to be in the top 10 if they want to be reversed. So, for a minute, Jesus is the man in P10.
It is, and he's slowly catching up to this Face Potter, Dane, Alex Pixie, and Zombie crowd as well.
Oh, Dane sideways, very sideways into the wall. I can sympathise with that because I did that last time we were here as well. Where I was started a bit wider and ended up in that wall.
But it's very much unlucky from Dane.
Big shame there for Dane. He's having a good run there, had a good qualifying. Got to shuffle back a little bit at the start, but making good progress up front. And now Jordan has settled in. He's starting to just inch away. When I say inch away, he's streaking away. He's now 2.2 seconds ahead. Batman now coming under pressure for Bread, and Sir Goose is putting the pressure on Dusty Fossil as well. He's down the inside into the hairpin. The Fossil sees him coming, gives him enough room, sweeps around the outside. Sir Goose mounts the curb like a dog on heat. Run down the start finish, but drops it into the slipstream. He's going to have a look into turn 1. Let's go on board. Been doing that time. Dusty Fossil bouncing over the curbs. Twitch there to try and get on the power. Just along the left hand there, got to wait for the car to get back over to the left hand side. Oh, dear, coming in a little bit hot there. Just then just pulls a car length or so away in the slipstream. Coming back at him again. What can he do? He's holding the gap to Zombie, so Zombie in P6 isn't really making much impression on these guys. They're not really battling, so in a minute everything's just kind of status quo.
What a great saying that is. Oh, I love that. I was just having a look at the grid and just flicking through. Jordan's now 3 seconds clear in front. Only 4 tenths between Matt and Bread, interestingly, in third and second. Yeah,
Bread's latched back onto Mattman. He's got rid of the attentions of Dusty Fossil, of course. He's now looking at the other Coca-Cola car. So both Coca-Cola cars are now on the attack.
Yeah, I would love to see an American talk to a Geordie in real life. I think that would be a conversation.
Wouldn't know what on earth was going on.
I'd love to know what would happen.
I mean, the Americans can barely speak English properly, let alone trying to speak Geordie. Jesus.
Yeah. Away, lad, move.
Oh, and Sir Goose is through.
In fact, Dane has left.
Oh no, what's happened to Dane?
I think he's had a rage quit.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Can we get confirmation of that potentially, please?
Oh, that's Face Potter launches up the inside of Alex Pixie. Big contact there, and that he should probably give that back. That was a bit naughty.
I did just catch the end of that and just saw them both coming out of contact.
Big old send, and there was a big old door-into-door contact. Flash of the lights there. I don't think Alex Pixie is particularly happy with that, and what that has brought Jesus into this battle.
Best thing to do is in the race is just keep your head. Just keep going. Drivers will make mistakes around you. Absolutely. Alex Pixie showed a great improvement of pace as well recently over a few weeks, so it's not all over. It's not all doom and gloom for him.
Yes, well, hopefully he can just get his head back in the game, focus on trying to catch and dispatch Face Potter. That's a long time. Bruce Lee still on the coattails as well, so now of course in the mix for that P10 reverse grid, and Odon is also starting to close back up again. Polycarp is playing for P12.
What a hero.
Absolutely. Up front is As You Were, 3 seconds to the good. Jordan Lee's Matman has just put a bit of time back into Bread, and then Matman has a huge slide. And now he's under pressure again. Bread to the outside, up to the hairpin. Matman there lit up the rear tyres, very nearly went around. Caught the slide nicely, but has put him back under pressure, having got that gap up to a second. He's now a 10th. In fact, he's behind. Bread sweeps around the outside. Matman trying to keep on the inside. There's contact, but Bread gets through.
That is a shame, but it's a good move and good racing from Bread there. He's lined up to switch back the corner before. He's got it through just before the S. It's dangerous to go side by side, as me and Bread found out last year. But yeah, that's really good racing. That is really technical.
Steamy action indeed. And what that has done is brought the other Coca-Cola car into it. So Matman finds himself in a Coca-Cola sandwich. He's got Bread in front of him to attack, and he's got Sir Goose behind him to defend from. Further back, the other Geordie Newcastle car is on the back of Dusty Foster, who's just fallen away from this pack. And further back, Alex Pixie has got ahead of Face Potter, whether or not he's done it himself or he's let him go, but Face Potter is coming back at him into turn one.
There was a little mistake into the hairpin. Allowed Alex Pixie to go around on the outside and get a bit wide there. And Zeus is now on Face Potter, and he's brought an IMR with him.
Yeah, and Bruce Lee back into this fight now and attacking Jesus. Up front then, Jordan is now 4.9 seconds clear then. He is gone and away into those hills. Bradley now, can he do anything about that gap? The gap back to Matman, he just needs to regroup. He needs to keep an eye on his mirrors. Goose is getting quicker and quicker. He's into the 17s. He's been doing 18s all race, and suddenly drops a 17.4 in there.
Well, I think that is an identical time to his qualifying time, is it not?
I don't think he had a 17.4. I think 17.4 was the pole time.
Oh my god. Well,
so, Jordan has done the 17.4 again, marginally quicker. But Sir Goose has suddenly found his rhythm. He's all over the back of Batman now. He's got a podium tantalisingly close, like a carrot on a stick. He is. I'm assuming that's what gooses do. They eat carrots on sticks, right? Oblivion, can you confirm?
Jordan is in a world of his own right now, really. His last lap was, however, 3 and a bit tenths, 3.2 tenths slower than Bread, which is not the best. It's his worst lap yet, I'd say.
Well, he's got 5 seconds in hand, so it's not a big issue, is it? Who was that? That was like a tyre squeal. Seems to be okay.
Possibly. Matt is now only a second behind Bread. He's bringing Goose with him.
There we go.
Fossil's dropped off a bit.
Oblivion has confirmed that Sir Goose does enjoy carrots. It helps him see Bread in the dark. See what he's done there.
Lovely. Could use that around Tokyo last season. So Face Potter is 8 tenths behind Alex Pixie. So these two are going to be back and forth. I think without Jesus as well all race. I don't see these guys pulling away or gaining either. So I think this should be their own little battle. Odon and Imar Bruce Lee are both involved as well. So this is going to be like a 6-car battle.
Indeed. 5 cars in this one then. Dusty Fossil has just gapped Zombie again. Sir Goose meanwhile still chasing Matman, who's re-engaged in the back of Bread. So Bread's had a scruffy couple of corners, just a couple of tenths, and Matman's back on him again. Sir Goose is going really fast into the that S is there. It's giving a really narrow line, and he's going a little bit wide there. It's a bit scruffy from Sir Goose there. So his lap time keeps back into the 18s again, so that 17 is a bit of an anomaly so far. It put him right in the hunt for Matman. He's still in this battle, but Matman has just edged away again, doing a 17 of his own.
I wouldn't write Brad off completely, only because his pace from last season, if it's anything to go off, was really, really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know if his pace is still really, really good and Jordan is just that fast, or if Bread's pace has dropped a bit.
I think Bread's problem was that obviously he's just tried to. He's obviously had a bit of work to do to get through the pack as well. And maybe hasn't quite gone to the rhythm while Jordan has a clear air all race and has just pulled away. A penalty there for Face Potter and for Imar Bruce Lee. So they picked up half-second penalties.
Yeah, Alex Pixie just starting to peel away now. Lee, we haven't made any goose puns yet, so could we potentially fit one of those in for my own pleasure?
Yes.
Oh, Facepotter served his penalty. He isn't defending the inside here on a Zeus. They're going to break. A Zeus broke perfectly in time for the corner. Hit the apex perfectly. But now Odon's less than a second behind them both now.
Yeah, he cleared Bruce Lee. He served his penalty. And we'll have a gander what's going on front. Which is Jordan by 6 seconds now. Continues to pull away. Bradley back into the 17s. He's gap Mapman again. He's now again under pressure from Sagoose.
Oh dear. Owen is 10th at the moment. Obviously, he had that big gap. I think it was like 4 seconds at one point. But his recent lap times have been 18.4, 18.1, 18 flat, 18.3.
Yeah, so again, he's got himself into a bit of a rhythm now.
Yeah.
That was deliberate, Graham. That was planned. Everything was planned.
Yes,
well, now Jesus has got a half-second penalty. So having got ahead of Face Potter, who served his own penalty last time around, Jesus has got one of his own. And now he's going to be under pressure from both of the blue cars. Domenico cars. This comes out of the... loses one, loses two. Yeah, they sweep past him then. So Odon now heads this little inter-rival battle.
I'm very
much involved as well.
I didn't hear your pun because I probably was talking, and my voice
it was a subtle one.
Myself. It was a goose and gander pun, wasn't it? Yeah.
I know. I just said Jordan's lowered. They say he's been cruising for a couple of laps. He's just at a 17.2.
Yeah, he's cruising, isn't he?
Absolutely, absolute Sunday drive.
I could say he's flying away. Sorry, I'll leave. I know where my place is.
Squeeze of tyres. So Face Potter very wide at the hairpin there, and Odon. Oh, he's still wide. And Odon's going to sweep on the outside, is he? The two teammates meet at the apex, giving each other plenty of room. What another half-second penalty there. Jesus was all over the curbs. He picked himself up another half-second penalty. So having dropped from the front of the pack to the back, he's now going to serve another half-second and just drop off the back of IMR Bruce Lee as well. So
it's still 6 laps. So, well, 5 now. It's still time. Be able to make mistakes. And still time to 17.2 is faster than what I could set, is what Mitchell's just said.
There we go. That is some serious speed from our race leader. And slips back to an 18.4 on that lap, so maybe he's just lowered the bar and now decided, you know what, 5.6 seconds is plenty. Brad lapping in the 17s, 17.7, 17.9, 17.8. They're quick lap times, but you've got 17.2s being done before of you. It's not enough. But he's now looking comfortable in PT. Mapman has just dropped away a couple of seconds. He's still got Sagoose hot on his tail. Dusty Foster's also just creeping back into contention here. He's dropped Zombie. This is a change of position further back. Face Potter and Odon side by side again through the S's. Face Potter this time gets back ahead of his teammate. And IMR Bruce Lee wants a piece of this as well.
Odon, I would defend here. Yes, good move.
He's done, but IMR Bruce Lee's got in very hot. But gets it stopped, gets it turned. What a move!
It's a great overtake, that is.
IMR Bruce Lee, superb overtake.
Odon has just panicked there, I think. I think he's just broke a bit too early.
On the inside line, I didn't want to spear his teammates, so that's probably fair enough. He sent it there though.
Well, IMR Bruce Lee did go incredibly wide into that corner.
Yeah, to open the corner up, the door was open, but hold on, they found it shutting on him quite abruptly. And what this is doing is letting Jesus just close back in again a little bit. He's got 1.7 seconds to catch up, but it's not out of touch yet. So we've got 4.5 laps to go.
Jordan's
more contact.
Slowly. Oh, just as I go away, brilliant.
Odon, just arriving as Bruce Lee again, taking a wide line. Odon just a little bit late on the brakes there. I don't think he was trying to make a move. I think he just misjudged his braking. Thankfully, they both survived. Bruce Lee carries on his pursuit of FaZe Potter, who's trying to break away again. Alex Pixie finds himself in no man's land in P7. Zombie just 4 seconds up the road, 6 seconds up the road. He's 4 behind Dusty Fossil, who is back on the case of Sir Goose. Dusty Fossil dropped away and is now coming back to the 4.
It just seems to be these first couple of corners that turn 1 and 2 that Sir Goose just can't seem to get right at the moment. That's really allowing Dusty Fossil to catch up in the slower speed corners.
Slides like that won't help either. He's dropping off the back of that man now, and again, who's now 3.7 behind Bread. The gap to the lead has come down, but I think Jordan's probably just rolled back a little bit now. He's in the 18s, so doesn't need to push. He's got plenty in hand, just needs to make sure. He's done the hard yards. Now just needs to get it home for over the next 3 laps.
I think that's it, isn't it? It's just consistency, and I think once you can build up that gap, you've got that breathing room. I don't think there's much need to push and try and set fast laps still.
No,
This will be a clean sweep for this race if you can stay in first with no mistakes. Goy's at the back though. It was 10 seconds, it's now 6. We love Goy. Go on, Goy.
Well, the 3 ahead of him are looking racy with each other, so there's the possibility that he might yet get into this by the end of the race if something were to happen. O'Donnell again popping to the inside of Armar Bruce Lee at the final corner. More contact.
I don't think there was a gap there for him to send it, really. He's compromised his own line now.
He ended up on the curb, and now Jesus is all over him. I think he was quite close enough to really make that move work. I'm just getting a little bit twitchy. Maybe he's just keen to make a move, but he needs to wait for a clear opportunity.
I think that's a lot of what GT3's issues can be sometimes. It is the lack of patience, isn't it, when trying to overtake? Because Bruce Lee goes all over the sausage curb there on the inside.
Yeah, you don't need to take every opportunity, another one will come. We've seen how people have ebbed and flowed in their battles. Caught up again, he's looking up the inside there. Bruce Lee on the racing line though, and nearly come together. Bruce Lee taking a very sweeping line up the hill there. Everyone hugging the inside, and now he needs to look at his mirrors because Jesus has returned to his rear wing. So sweep through the S's. Flash of the lights there from Jesus. Odon kicks up a bit of dirt in his face in retaliation. So there we go. And we're going to see another move from Odon. Not this time. This is braking right. It goes a little bit deep actually. And now Jesus has a little bit of a moment there as he tries to get to the inside. And they're going to drag down the start-finish straight. Onto the penultimate lap we go. Now has just let Armar Bruce Lee edge away. He's also got a little bit on a FaZe Potter, but he's still got him at arm's length.
Yeah, Dusty Fossil's still not managed to close the gap on Goose. Mind you, saying that Goose had a really bad run up the hill. The gap dropped from just under a second to just 2/10.
Forward with Dusty Fossil then through the S as we go. Yeah, that means you have to do a little bit of a lift. Then towards this final hairpin. Can he make a move? Is he get close enough? Not this time. Onto the final lap we go, then the lead is now just 2.8 seconds then. So Bread is getting the hammer down, trying to put some pressure on. He's been solidly in the 17s. Look at the consistency from Bread there. Since lap 10, it's 17.7, 17.9, 17.8, 17.8, 17.7, 17.8, 17.7, 17.8. So that's 8 laps in a row within 0.2 of a second. So Bread being super consistent there. Jordan has just rolled back. He's still got plenty in hand. He doesn't need to worry.
It is the tyre wear difference again though, isn't it? It's Jordan does not look after his tyres.
Yep,
and that is a huge issue.
Oh, so Goose is wide. Coming out of the chicane. But Dusty Fossil is not close enough to capitalise.
I think Jesus has had a moment or a penalty somewhere. Drop back to Odon now. Still can't get past Armar Bruce Lee.
1.8 seconds for the lead. What could Bread have done if he could have got clearer earlier in this race? He qualified P3, so he didn't have a lot of work to do, but just dropping back behind Matman for a few laps. meant that he hasn't been able to attack Jordan, who rounds the final hairpin. He has managed this race superbly. He's led from lights to flag. The fastest lap to boot. Jordan then is victorious in race 1 at Maggiore from Bread. That man is going to get a podium finish. And Sir Goose looks like he's just held off Dusty Fossil. Moving across the line, he's happy with his P4. Fossil P5, Zombie in a lonely P6. What's going on his back behind? Oh, Odin up the inside of Armor Bruce Lee into the final hairpin again. Pitches him, contact again. Oh, Bruce Lee comes out in front.
I think we should start calling him Danny Rick, shouldn't we?
I think he's a bit more Kvyat.
Yeah, the torpedo himself. We'll call him the torpedo.
Torpedo. I've got to come across the line in P12. Jordan then is victorious then. Pole position, fastest lap. A superb drive there from him. Prevails over Bradley there by just 1.2 seconds in the end then. So Bradley really getting the hammer down towards the end there. A couple more laps. Maybe we could have seen a battle for that win there, but Jordan doing enough in that one there early on to build that gap. He's just going to check there and said the best he did was a 17.8 the other day, so I don't know where that 17.2 has come from. Sometimes I think you just get into a rhythm.
Yeah, my race pace is normally more impressive than my qualifying pace.
Mine is definitely more impressive than my qualifying pace. I have no one lap pace. So go sent P4. Good race for Team Coca-Cola. Dusty Fossil then returning on a new wheel. Gets himself a P5 there. Zombie P6. Lonely in the end for him there. 6 seconds off the pack. And 6 ahead of Alex Pixie, who did a solid job in P7. Broke clear of that battle. Face Potter prevailed in the battle of P8. Bruce Lee, just despite the constant Morse code from Odin, I think he was very loudly banging on the bell. He would like to come through. But Bruce Lee held him off then for P9 with Owen P10, Jesus P11, and Goykarp is P12. I don't know regarding what is qualifying pace. All right then. In the chat, please and thank you. Got to have a wheel spin. Find out then who is going to be our first grid pole position. Of course, what happens now, we're going to reverse a position between 6 and 10 from a random draw on the wheel, and all the cars that are reversed go onto the medium tyres for race 2. So if, for example, Alex Pixie gets drawn on pole, he'll go onto pole, but he'll be on the medium tyres, as will Zombie, Dusty Fossil, Goose, Matman, Bradley and Jordan, while Face Potter, Omar Bruce Lee, Odon, Azus and Five Guys will be on the soft tyre, so that will give them opportunities. P8 that's come out of the thing, so it is Face Potter who's going to be on pole position then.
Shall I just put top 8 on mediums in the chat?
Yes, please.
Who would that be? Could you read them out?
Jordan,
From Face,
Bread,
so Jordan, Bread,
Matman, Sir Goose. I think you can only do 5 at a time. Dusty Fossil.
Dusty Fossil.
And then Zombie, Alex, and Face Potter.
Hello. Face Potter, Dusty Fossil, and Nick Pixie, and Zombie. I'll double check those for us. Zombie is on the mediums.
No, Carl, you can stay where you are. Stay where you are, mate.
Very polite though, isn't it?
Oh no, Goy has overruled me. So Goy rules. So get your ass to the back, please. I'll say that. Starting grid then.
Okay, so we've got Zombie, Sagoose, Potter on the mediums. I think Matt, Arsenal needs to go onto the mediums.
Who is not in the car? Alex Pixie.
So Matt, Dusty Fossil,
Somebody.
Arsenal onto mediums.
Alex, get in your car, please.
Come on, Alex.
You can do it. Oh, he's in. There we go. For some reason, the game doesn't like the word bish. It knows. It knows. It knows what I mean. Right, starting grid. So, on to pole position it will go. Mr. FaZe Potter. Potter.
All the boys are on the mediums as well.
Alex Pixie will be joining him on the front row. Zombie then, can he progress well? Of course, he did really well the last time. In fact, he victorious, of course, wasn't he, at Autopolis on the medium tyres in that battle with Jordan.
He was.
Dusty Foss going to the back, isn't he? So, in front of him was Sagoose. And then it was Mattis of Mattis. And then Bredlaw. And then Jordan. And then it was... Who was P9? It was... I'm our Bruce Lee, wasn't it?
I'm our Bruce Lee. Owen Zeus Goy? No. Missing someone in between there. No, that's right, yeah, Goy, because Dan
just
left
Foss at the back, yeah, so confirm then. So it was Jordan, Bread, Matman, Sagoose, it was Dusty Fossil, Zombie, Alex and FaZe Potter, and then it was I'm our Bruce Lee, Odon, Carol Vorderman, Tiffany Stafford, and Dusty Fossil. Dusty Fossil just having his bag emptied, apparently. That's too much information.
We have just hit 450 subscribers, Lee.
Oh.
Well done, boys.
Ooh, buddy.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Sui.
Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to our channel. Here's to the next 450.
Yes, make sure that we're all liking the video, sharing it with your nan, your auntie, the weird uncle next door. Make sure everyone's tuning in. Just say there's some really weird Brummy bloke and a bloke from Lincoln having a conversation about virtual cars going round a track. It's really fun.
It is. Most fun you can have on a Wednesday evening.
Exactly.
We'll just let Dusty Fossil confirm he has emptied his colostomy bag. And then we're going to go. Right. Second race then is upon us. Who's your prediction for this one then? Do we think a soft tyre runner is going to come through, or is it going to be one of these medium tyre runners prevailing again?
I think it could be a medium tyre runner. I'm going to go with... Oh, God. You've put me under pressure now. I'm going to go with the Sir Goose win.
Ooh, Sir Goose victory then. So, we'll find out in about 18 laps time then. Meanwhile, red lights are on. All 5. Race 2 is go. It's a poor start from FaZe Potter. Mattman's had a good launch. Bradley's had a great launch. Sir Goose had a poor start, gone backwards. He's gone behind his teammate then as they run down towards turn 1 down the inside. Oh, it's contact on the outside.
Yep, there's contact on the inside as well.
Somebody's off the circuit. I couldn't see who that was. Who was
that? Was Mattman. It was Mattman, the Geordie boy.
Oh no, he's in the middle of the pack.
Arsenal's gone wide as well.
Zombie then is leading after the first couple of corners, and so he was the one coming down the inside. He leads. FaZe Potter from pole back to P3. Alex Pixie gets. Oh, who's that guy off the circuit? That's Goy.
Goy, no!
Mowing some grass.
He has avoided the orange big barrier of death as well. Big
old tank slapper. He has gathered it up then as the driver's on the medium tyres, just getting used to the changing grip then. And who's the big mover? The one we look off. I'm Bruce Lee's up to 4th already on those soft tyres. And Odon right behind him. Alex Pixie and FaZe Potter bumping old contact there. I'm Bruce Lee. Alex Pixie's on the grass. One of the Coke cars. It's Bradley coming through on the inside. Oh, it's chaos in the mid pack. Oh, is that going round?
Sagoose.
Batman's around. It's contact. There's smoke. And all sorts going on in the background.
Oh.
And it's 4-5 wide coming out of the hairpin.
Did you accidentally unplug your mic in excitement there, Lee? When you went like, oh, you know, screaming about the move and just went suddenly dead quiet.
I just can't take it in. Oh, busy in the pack of all smart. He's been shaken. Absolutely. That's a fantastic analogy, Marley. Well, after all that, Zombie leads by nearly 3 seconds over Face Potter. Bradley is in third. Jesus is fourth, and now he's the lead soft tyre runner with Omar Bruce Lee tucked in behind him. Then Odon. Then Jordan. Alex Pixie's in eighth. He got shuffled backwards there from some contact. He's got 5 guys who was having a moment of his own last time we were at this part of the circuit. There's contact there between Jesus and Goy. That was Jordan and Goy, sorry. Getting living out wide. And Dusty Fossil buying in now. Matman's recovered, and then Sagoose, having had his massive tank slapper, is at the back. But Zombie, 3 seconds clear.
He's gone really well this season. That's exactly what he would have wanted from the start of this race. Just being able to get away clear into space, away from the pack, not get into any battles. And 2 laps and he's going 3.5 seconds.
Moves for P4. It's Omar Bruce Lee up the inside of Jesus. Nice clean move there. Got it stopped. Here comes Odon as well to buy into these 3 are back together again. They're trying to go 3 wide down the straight. Odon looking for the inside for turn 1. Oh, Jesus is deep on the brakes. Gets a stop though, doesn't tag Bruce Lee. He's up the inside of Odon into the hairpin. And they sort themselves out, but Odon's not finished yet. Coming back at him.
Did almost force his way through there as Zeus, like, you know, accelerating into the corner, saying, nope, this is my apex, you can't have it.
So Zombie is romping clear at the front. He's 3.8 seconds clear from Face Potter, who's doing a really good job there with Bread closing in. And now the soft tyre runners have sorted themselves out a little bit. They are buying into this battle quickly. Imar Bruce Lee is very quickly caught back up again. Could this be Imar Bruce Lee's big opportunity? Then he's all over Bread as they come into the S's. The medium tyres are really struggling to switch on, especially through this long sweeping corners. And the grip just isn't there compared to the soft tyre. There's battle going on as well. Goy's up to P7 ahead of Jordan, and there comes Dusty Fossil, Alex Pixie, Matman and Sir Goose. So the 2 distinct battle packs there as Matman looks to the inside of Alex Pixie into the final hairpin. Through he goes. Alex Pixie, however, switches back and retains P10.
Jordan had just sent it in on Goy, but broke just a bit too later into the hairpin. Jordan seems to have got the move done into turn 1 though.
5 cars for P2. Face Potter at the front, Bradley behind him there on the medium tyres. Imar Bruce Lee, Jesus and Odon all on the softs, all scrambling over the back, trying to get away through. Imar Bruce Lee's up the inside of Bread, but not quite able to get it done. Face Potter's very wide on the exit. That's going to give Bread a run. 4.9 seconds at the front, meanwhile.
This is not what they want, because they're allowing the last race winner just beyond them. It had a really poor start as Zeus was wide.
Oh, there's big contact there. Face Potter and Bread got together. And I think Omar Bruce Lee was up the inside, and I don't know who ended up triggering that. But Bradley's gone around. He's dropped back to P6.
Now he's under attack from Arsenal. The Arsenal.
And Odon over the curb there. He's tagging. He was a little bit sideways. Oh, Omar Bruce Lee now's got Odon up the inside again to this hairpin. Here we go again. And this time Odon gets it done cleanly. And he's up to third. Oh my god, there's like 3 more cars just joined this battle suddenly. Bread's back. He's brought Jordan and Goy and Dusty Fossil with him. So we've got 2nd to 9th. We've got 8 cars in this battle for P2.
I'm never
the Dynaco cars touch to 1. Oh, Bruce Lee's into the back of Face Potter. And Jesus down the inside. Oh, and now here comes Bread. I don't know where to look. This car's absolutely everywhere. Everybody's making moves on everybody.
This could be a penalty for Jesus. I think he's cut too much of that inside corner. He might have just got away with it, but Bradley's now attacking Face Potter. Imar Bruce Lee's now under attack from Arsenal.
Up front, Zombie 7 seconds clear. He's just pissed off. He's pissed off, and he wants no part of this. All Odon's wide.
Imar Bruce Lee did just send it and push Bradley out wide. He's done a late breaking defensive move to the inside. He's just outbroke himself, took Brett with him, which has allowed Jordan
Goy's
to
in
go past the both of
P5.
them.
Where has Goy come from? Goy was sideways and almost in the wall on that one. He suddenly found himself in P5. Because this,
what a
this
hero.
rabble of
He's
guys...
not even P5, he's going for
P4.
P4.
But here comes Jordan. Jordan's got a super run. And he got past him. He's going to go deep on the brakes though. Oh, he's going to get turned. Face possibly getting shuffled wide. Goy's at the inside. Somehow Macman and Alex Pix and Sagoose aren't in this battle yet. I don't know how. Up front, Zombie 7 seconds. He's nearly 8 seconds clear. He's gone. He's checked out. However, we've now got 2 soft tyre runners in pursuit. They've got clear finally.
Well, I'm telling you now, these two are just going to fight each other.
They are
to the end of the race.
Odon, I don't think Odon knows the word work together in this context, does he? Oh, Sagoose has left. Oh no. It's a shame.
That's my race winner prediction out the window. Oh dear.
Great job. The curse of the commentator strikes hard as Jesus does a purple sector 1.
As does Odon. Oh my god.
This pack have about sorted themselves out a little bit now, finally.
Yes.
They're now in single file rather than 8 wide. But yeah, right. So now can these two start to close that gap now? It's coming down already. It's down to 7 seconds. So they've taken about 8 tenths out. Jordan's up to 4th then, having been... Oh, here we go. Odon's on the attack already. Like you said, they can't work together. It's not in his vocabulary. Odon just knows send.
Yeah.
He's up the inside.
The torpedo
swoops around the outside.
This is the cleanest overtake I think he's ever done.
Sideways. Odon and Jesus are side by side down the start-finish straight.
And who's this allowing back into the race? The man who's just set the purple fastest lap. That is Arsenal.
5. Now the pack's just sort of split up a little bit. Goy, Face Potter, Bread, Imar Bruce Lee, Alex and Dusty Fossil just separated a little bit then. Oh, but Imar Bruce Lee's going to be kicking himself because he was really... Oh, he's gone for a big old send on Bread there. Bread just about sees it coming, gives him enough room. So
Imar Bruce Lee's driving like a big excited boy, isn't he?
He was in prime position early on in 4th, but a bit of contact, and he's got shuffled back then as the black pack came together. And he's dropped to the middle of this group now.
Azus, Odon, and Arsenal are now all battling it out.
Send. Jordan has to go nowhere to go into the back of him, and this was bringing Goy Kart back into this battle. And that's Zombie's lead. Meanwhile, has extended again, so it was down to 7 seconds. It's now 8.9. And Aaron can confirm that Bread is a very angry boy.
Rightfully so.
Oh, nearly into the back of Jesus there, but again, on side of his breaking point.
Here, though.
Right, it seems to have calmed down a little bit now, so it seems to have settled down a little bit.
Can we just appreciate Goy is in 5th and on the back of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd pack. And like we said, he was off on lap 1.
Very nearly binned it. However, survived and is now very much
Sagoose let down.
Battle. Big shame there for him. A bit like toddlers on a sugar rush, and again another fantastic analogy there. We need to come up with some more analogies of our own. The guys in the chat come up with some rockets there, and we're struggling.
Toddler on a sugar rush. Oh mate, I can do these. Don't worry.
Over to you then, sir. Derek wants a race 3. Absolutely.
Oh, I think so too. I think Owen and Azus, they're still close together. The Jordans just slightly dropped off this pack now. Goy's catching the potential championship contender here. Goy has just found pace from out of nowhere.
Face Potter, Bread and Imar Bruce Lee engaging. He missed race 1. It wasn't as good as this, Derek. It was in bits of it were, but this race has already had more action than the whole of race 1. Imar Bruce Lee up the inside of Bread into turn 1.
Odon has just set a fastest lap.
18.1. It's a handy lap there. So Imar Bruce Lee is up a position on those soft tyres. They're trying to come back at him. Yeah, Imar Brucey just calm down a little bit now. Now, can he pick his way through? He's on those soft tyres. Still worth a watch though, Doug. So definitely go back and watch race 1.
Absolutely. I think they're all on the charge now, aren't they? These guys that drop back after the fight.
Face Potter there. Saw Bruce Lee coming. Covers the inside. Bruce Lee committed. And he's going to lose the position back to Brett it.
I think Brett's going to get face Potter here. That was brilliant from Brett. He just hung back and waited.
Saw the bigger picture. But face Potter does enough. But Bruce Lee's had a really good run through the S's now. Now, can he time his run? That's been his big problem. He's arrived at the places where he can't really overtake, and there's been a couple of bumps, and that's kind of stopped him from getting the move done. Face Potter, though, having to defend from Brett. He's going to have to go the long way around.
Just dropped to 6.3.
Yeah, so these two are starting to work together a little bit. We'll say Odon's not attacking. So we're saying, like you say, the gap's coming down.
Soon. He's within 2 tenths as a send range, that is.
Send it!
Send it! For every send that he does, it just brings up Jordan and Goy closer, which is then bringing Brett closer. I think Zeus is just, he should just really let Owen pass. He's the faster driver on track. Just follow Odon's line, work together, but this won't be what happens. They're clinching on.
Yeah, trying to get the move done here. Goes to the inside for the hairpin. Now, but is Jesus going to sweep around the outside? I think he is.
Yes, he is.
That's good driving there from him. Stays ahead. Jordan and Goy just sat on the back of the pack, watching this unfold.
Odon's had a very good run through the S's though.
He needs to time his move, doesn't he? Time his overtake. Oh, Goy's on the grass. Gets its turn though.
The advice I gave to these 3 boys was line up your move the corner before.
Jordan looking at the inside of Odon there. I think I'll put him off a little bit into the braking zone. It goes a little bit deep, but gets turned. That's just given Jesus a little bit of a break. Oh, big shame there, Goose, unlucky mate. Well, we could blame James. He said you were going to win the race, so it's his fault you flagged out, unfortunately.
Ari and Owen have asked if they can have a quick pause break as they need to dry their mouths. Oh, as they have dry mouth. I thought they've been dribbling too much.
I mean, they probably have. They probably dribbled so much they've got nothing left, so...
Gabe, if you can tell them to stop fighting each other so hard and be patient for overtakes, that would be
Goy
really
making a move on Jordan. He's up the inside. Goy's P4.
Goy has made a positional overtake on lap 11 in GT3. This man is not Goy.
It's a new Goy. He's got engaged. He's a new man. This is the Goy kart, the racing Goy kart we all dreamed of. Race winner.
I'm actually racing for Goy. Always what people don't realise. It's just pure pace.
Gabe can confirm that Harry's dripping all over his steering wheel, so it's a little slippery. Loud on wide again.
What are you doing?
He's coming in very, very hot there now. It's giving Jesus a bit of a break. And Goy now is looking at that podium and thinking, I'll have me some of that. Here he comes. Cue the music. To the inside he goes. I was thinking more.
Every FIFA Pro Club's goal scored ever.
He's through. Goy's through. Goy's P3. Odon no. Flies back immediately. Goy leads on him again. Contact.
Goy just slipped through there like you were squeezing a butter block. Slipped through. And Odon with a little inside move there. Oh, tasty.
Do you often grip a full block of butter, James?
Yeah, it's just, you know what it is? It's sensory overload for me, so I just love it.
Fair.
Just love the feel of rusty spoons and butter.
Spoons and butter, there you go then. Well then, what has happened there? Goy's now got away from Odon. So he's got a couple of car links. He's out of slipstream range as well, which, although Odon's had a good run there, so he might get back in. He has. Goy up to P3. Now, he might be under attack from Odon here, regardless of the fact that he's 7 tenths clear. To be fair, Odon's had a really good run there. To be fair, a fair play to him. He's had a good run there, and he's attacking. What's going on back here? I'm our Bruce Lee, Dusty Fossil. Oh, Dusty Fossil and Bruce Lee getting together. Batman suddenly reappeared. Who have we lost out of this pack? Alex Pixie. Zombie continues to lead, but that gap is being whittled down lap by lap, and Jesus is closing. He's now 3.5 seconds off the back. Goy Karp has got Odon all over him again. Odon looks at the inside. Oh, he shuts the door in his face.
He's overtaking in moves and places where he just can't overtake.
I mean, I'll go for the... Oh, he's going for it again.
Oh,
Crosses over. Goy's going to switch back. But they're going to go there side by side. Goy's giving him the big squeeze. He's squeezing that block of butter. What noise was that? Jamie Carragher noises there.
Yeah, caution now. Yeah. I am fluente in the accents, guys.
Absolutely. Zombie has just edged away by about half a second again over Jesus. Go there. That was a good driving between those two there. Now, Bacardi is becoming a junkie for Goy Karp content.
Inject me. I can't take my eyes off this battle. I really, really can't.
Oh, look what's going on back here. I'm our Bruce Lee face spotter side by side. Matt Man's there as well.
Oh, it's 3 wide.
3 wide. It's 3 wide. This doesn't end well, does it? Face spotter squeezing. My Bruce Lee trying to get round the corner. They're still 3 wide. Oh, Matt Man has to back out. Face spotter gets through.
I'm just going to stay on board with Dusty Fossil and watch this. Yes, Mikey got it. The Gary Neville. Strange noise. Yeah. Check your cupboard, Derek. There's probably some sort of monster in there. No, Derek, it's not a monster. It's just me doing comms in your cupboard.
Oh, well, Odon's back ahead of Goy, and Jordan's back in this battle as well. Oh, Goy right over the big sausage curve there.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Goy straddling the sausage.
2.6 the gap up front.
Is down, and Jesus, yeah, now he's under attack from Odon constantly. He's getting his head down. Lapping a bit in the 18s over the 19s. Zombie up front has actually got his lap times down. He's into the 19s now, so despite the tyre wear being a little bit of a factor, he's getting a little bit quicker, but Jesus is getting quicker. That's a word.
Well, I've been quicker.
Odon has prevailed in the battle with Goy Karp for now, and Jordan Thornwich. Their bread is also coming back into this battle. As these 3 slog it out. Well, I say these 3. Goy and Odon slug it out. Jordan just waits for the pieces to fall apart in front of him, and all the while Bread has got his head down and is catching back up again. What's going on with this?
Jordan's just like a really, really good bin man, isn't he?
Dusty Fossil's been off.
Oh.
It's going very slowly.
No, he is. Alex Pixie. I was just saying, I think Jordan's a very, very, very good bin man. Just there to collect off the little bits of scrap, really. Or a scrap man. Jordan drives around the circuit screaming any old iron.
Scrap man on board then with Jesus. The lead is now just 1.6 seconds then. So he is hunting down.
But that gap between Jesus and Odon is also... Oh my god, I'm mid-yawn.
Oh. Breaking news.
Suey.
Derek wants a safety car.
Yeah, it's pretty
AKA the ambulance.
The safety car.
The ambulance is a safety car. It's a safety vehicle.
Let me be the safety car. In my Volvo.
There's nothing safe about that car. The car's very safe. How you drive it, not so much.
I'll have you know it is rapid.
I know, that's the problem.
V12. 999 horsepower.
Detuned Bugatti Veyron engine.
No, we've got 2 Bugatti Veyrons.
Oh, 2. One on each front wheel.
Bugatti Vey 2. Not Vey 1, Vey 2.
There we go then. Well, up front the gap is now less than a second then between Jesus and Zombie. Now we've seen Zombie hold off Jordan at Autopolis when he was on the medium tyres, and he was on... Or was it? Was it Jordan or was it Jesus?
It was, and Jordan made a mistake into the
grass,
final lap, didn't he?
Yeah, he got the grass, that was it. I can't remember if it was Jesus for a second, but yeah, here we go then. 2 to go, and the gap is 1.3 then, so it's maybe a good hairpin. It's going on this battle for P3. Well, Odon's got clear now, pulled away from Goy. Just spread out a little bit. Matman on face Potter.
19.3 there, lead. Somebody set 19 flat.
So yeah, pulled a couple of tenths there. Matman just getting the move done on face Potter at the hairpin. I'm my Bruce Lee then. He's not really had the rub of the green in this one. Despite being on the soft tyres early doors, I thought he might have got through and been chasing down Zombie, but he's got mixed up in the middle pack. He's ended up P9, so it's not quite been his race. 0.7 of a second is the gap for the lead. Oh no. Plusnet said no, unfortunately for Sir Goose. He's working again now. Odon is closing back in on these two, but I think he's left his charge a little bit too late. Unless they really start to battle.
Shame, because he's definitely faster than Jesus here, but just that unneeded battling has probably helped Zombie here. And I do feel like this could have just been, if Owen hadn't forced the moves, this could have been Owen fighting for first, Jesus in second. This could have been a three-way battle for the lead.
There we go, into the hairpin for the ultimate time. Zombie getting a good run out of there. He's pulled a couple of tenths back on Jesus, but Jesus is right there then. Last lap. Here we go. Is it going to be Zombie? Is it going to be Jesus? Or is it going to be some sort of drama? It is Odon or Goy going to pick up the piece. Are we going to see 2 Goy kart wins in successive weeks? Well, we'll find out in the next 100 seconds or so. Through the S as we go. We're on board.
Very, very close.
He's closed in. He's 4 tenths now. You can see how much more cornering ability he's got there. Just needs to be patient. Zombie's going to go defensive here, is he? He's just had a good run. He's in slipstream range, but Zombie's had a good exit there. He's pulled a couple of car lengths as they get into the banked hairpin. This is though where he will have a big advantage through these sweeping corners. Can he find a way? Is he going to come down to the hairpin? I think it might come down to the hairpin. Zombie's gone defensive.
There's
nowhere to go.
Overtake round here.
Nowhere to go. It's going to come down to the final corner, isn't it? He needs to.
It is indeed.
Oh, he's had a big understeer moment. That's a huge moment there, and that could be the.
It.
That's the moment. Massive understeer, and Zombie's romped clear. He just needs to hit his brake marker now.
He does.
He does. That was shaping up nicely, but Zombie then is going to be victorious.
Oh,
in race 2
from about 5 seconds back there.
It is victory for Zombie, race 2. Jesus gets P2, Odon holds on, great P3 from him. Goy, excellent drive for P4. Jordan is P5. Good night work from him. Putting some points back on Bred, who finishes in P6. So we've got a big gap back. It's Matman, who's going to be P7.
Yeah, I'm our Bruce Lee, followed by Face Potter, Alex Pixie, and the very kind-hearted man himself, Dusty Fossil, coming up in 11th. Unfortunately lost Goose due to internet reasons, and Dane in the first race just having been shattered from working so hard, being the thickest Dane in FTRL.
Sick life. There we go then. What? Well, that race was certainly crammed to bursting with drama and excitement. And despite that massive gap being whittled down there, Zombie holds on for a brilliant second victory of the season, I believe. I don't know if he won more.
Yes, it is.
So superb victory for him there. Coming good again at Maggiore. Held on by his 1.3 seconds at the end there, but that's not telling about Jesus there. Just you can see him try and set that move up, but then just a massive bag of understeer, and he drifted wide, and the opportunity was gone, unfortunately. So just P2 for him in that one, but still a very, very impressive drive there. Odon, great drive from him there. I would say fastest lap as well from Odon.
It was indeed. So he gained more points that last race, didn't he, than Harry in that case?
Indeed.
The same points, sorry.
In that battle with Goy Karp, who from being nearly backwards on lap 1, coming through to P4, less than 3 seconds off the lead in the end. Great recovery from Goy. Jordan comes through for P5, then second of the medium tyre was have to fight his way through that massive pack of cars in the middle of Bred there, who got a little bit beaten up in the middle of the race. Comes back for a P6 then to minimise the damage to Jordan. Matman, what could have been for him there? Of course, winner last season here. But he was caught up in an opening lap accident and never really got back into the fight, unfortunately, but prevailed in that battle for P7, ahead of IMR Bruce Lee. Face Potter, Alex, who had a drama at some point, And Dusty Fossil rounding off the finishers with Sakusa's internet said no. There we go then. That is another week of superb GT3 action over and done with then. So we move on to next week. And where are we next week? Let's have a look. Where are we? Go back on endurance next week, and it is at day 2. No, we took Daytona out, didn't we? So it's not Daytona next week. We're at Big Willow next week. Now, quite what the admin team were doing to GT3 this season, I don't know, because we've had Goodwood, and now we'll go to Big Willow. Now, Goodwood's known for its grass. Big Willow is known for its dust. It's a very narrow track. The gravel traps are very unforgiving. So we may see a lot of dirt getting kicked up next week, but we shall see how we get on. Unsafe says don't forget the toilet after having a shit. Solid advice there. Well, that was crazy, manic, and everything that GT3 is about. And yeah, I'm very glad I got to watch that. So thank you again for joining me, James.
Anyway, it's always been a pleasure.
How are you excited about tomorrow then? Of course, you are at Alsace tomorrow, aren't we? GT2.
Yes, due to me having started my new job, I have not had any time to do any practice. So how are we going to do that now?
Oh, well, I'll let you get off then. So thank you very much for everybody in the stream for joining us. If you haven't already liked the stream before you go, please do so. And back tomorrow at 8:30 for GT2 at Alsace. That's the move back on for. I'll be impressed if we can top the action from tonight, but we shall see. GT2 always delivers some good racing as well, so join us at 8:30 for that. But from us for this evening, thank you very much and good evening.